Are you ready for a thrilling playoff push, Leafs Nation? The Toronto Maple Leafs just delivered a stunning shutout victory against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and with only 2 weeks left in the regular season, the excitement is palpable as the team gears up for the playoffs. They're not just focusing on wins, they're managing their stars' ice time to keep them fresh for the battles ahead. Will this strategic approach set them up for a deep playoff run? Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss a moment of this journey. If you love the Maple Leafs as much as I do, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like to stay updated with all the latest news. The Toronto Maple Leafs delivered a stellar shutout victory against the Columbus Blue Jackets, winning 5-0. And boy, was that a game to remember. With just 2 weeks left in the regular season, this was the kind of performance every fan dreams of. The team controlled the game from the start, managing ice time efficiently and showcasing rock-solid defense. Anthony Stolarz notched his 10th career shutout, and the game felt almost stress-free. To top it off, the Leafs received some favorable news from around the league, with both the Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning dropping their games. So, not only did Toronto dominate on the ice, but they also gained ground in the standings. As of Monday morning, the Leafs were sitting pretty at the top of the Atlantic Division with 98 points, maintaining a 4-point lead over Tampa and 6 points over Florida. But let's not forget about the Ottawa Senators, who are creeping up with 90 points, potentially looking to shake things up. One of the standout strategies in that game was the efficient management of ice time. The Leafs did a fantastic job of keeping their key players fresh. Oliver Ekman-Larsson led the team with 23:32 of ice time, while John Tavares clocked in a manageable 18:38. Nicholas Robertson, who has had his ups and downs this season, played only 10:09. It's clear the coaching staff is prioritizing balance and ensuring the Stars are ready for the crucial games ahead, especially with the division title on the line. William Nylander and Mitch Marner are both on the brink of significant milestones, but I can't help but wonder how the team's playoff preparations might impact their personal pursuits. Nylander scored twice against Columbus, bringing his season total to 44 goals and putting him second in the NHL scoring race. With 6 goals in his last 6 games, he could become just the 6th Leaf to hit the 50-goal mark in a season. Will he maintain that momentum? Marner, on the other hand, is chasing that elusive 100-point season, currently sitting at 94. He needs 6 points in his last 6 games to reach that milestone. This would be his 3rd attempt at 100 points in 4 seasons. However, with the playoffs looming, there's a very real chance the coaching staff might decide to rest these stars to ensure they're fresh for the postseason. Speaking of records, Austin Matthews may not be having the scoring season we saw last year, but he's still making history. His 30th goal against the Blue Jackets set a new franchise record for consecutive seasons with at least 30 goals. He's now the first American-born player to achieve this feat 9 times in a row, breaking the tie with Pat LaFontaine. This is a testament to his consistent scoring ability, and while his total is significantly lower than the 69 goals he netted last season, his legacy as one of the NHL's most reliable scorers continues to grow. Stolarz has really stepped up as the starting goalie, especially after a shaky stretch earlier this season. His performance against Columbus was stellar, stopping all 24 shots he faced. With the playoffs approaching, it seems he's solidified his position as the go-to guy in net. His numbers tell the story. He leads all goalies with 50 or more games in save percentage and goals against average over the last 2 seasons. This confidence is critical as the team gears up for a potential deep playoff run. But let's talk about Nicholas Robertson. It's been a roller coaster season for him, bouncing in and out of the lineup. He scored twice against Columbus, bringing his total to 14 goals over 2 seasons, but his ice time remains limited. At just 5 feet 9 inches, he faces challenges against bigger players, especially in a physically demanding league. He's trying to improve his physicality, and while he's shown flashes of brilliance, will it be enough to secure a consistent spot in the lineup? Looking ahead, the Leafs are staring down a crucial stretch with back-to-back games against the Panthers and Lightning. These matchups are likely to determine who will take the Atlantic Division title, and they could set the stage for the playoffs. As fans, we should expect the team to maintain that high-intensity, balanced play, capitalizing on their star power while also relying on depth players. It's vital for the Maple Leafs to keep up their defensive dominance and effective ice time management. By ensuring their key players are fresh and maintaining a well-balanced lineup, they can position themselves for a deep playoff run. However, as we approach the end of the regular season, the focus will shift to managing the health and readiness of the players for the postseason. This might limit personal milestones, but in the grand scheme of things, preparing for a lengthy playoff journey is what truly matters. The Toronto Maple Leafs are riding a wave of momentum as they head into the playoffs, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel the excitement bubbling up. With just 6 games left in the regular season and currently sitting atop the Atlantic Division, the Leafs have found their stride at the perfect time. They're in the midst of a 4-game winning streak, and if you look closely, you'll see that the team has really come together in a way that gives us all hope. Over the last month, this team has been on fire, boasting an impressive 8-1-1 record in their last 10 games. Only the St. Louis Blues can claim a better run, but let's not overlook what the Leafs have accomplished. They've taken down the Columbus Blue Jackets, Florida Panthers, Anaheim Ducks, and Los Angeles Kings during this stretch. This is critical, especially when you consider last season's struggles, where they limped into the playoffs on a 4-game losing streak, ultimately falling to the Boston Bruins. That's not the narrative we want to continue, is it? And here's the thing. How a team performs in the lead-up to the playoffs can significantly influence their morale and spirit. It's encouraging to see them playing with confidence, and you can feel it in the arena. With Craig Berube at the helm, it seems like the players are comfortable in all situations. Whether they're holding on to a lead or engaging in high-scoring affairs, this team is showing resilience. The goal-scoring prowess is undeniable, with Austin Matthews, William Nylander, and John Tavares leading the charge. Plus, Mitch Marner is there to dish out those crucial assists, making it clear that goals won't be an issue. But let's talk about who's really pulling their weight lately. John Tavares has been nothing short of spectacular since March 1st, scoring 14 goals, just one behind Tage Thompson of the Sabres. And it's not just him. Nylander and Matthews have been vital in team scoring, but we're also seeing great contributions from Matthew Knies and Max Domi. Knies has 5 goals and 15 points in his last 18 games, and his performance against Columbus was incredible. He made his presence felt with high-danger chances and had the kind of game that makes you excited for the future. Domi has also stepped up, averaging a point every other game, which is a massive improvement from his earlier struggles this season. On the defensive side, the addition of Brandon Carlo from the Bruins has been a game-changer. The Leafs have tightened up their goals against, allowing only 12 goals since March 23rd, best in the league. The chemistry between Carlo and Morgan Rielly on the blue line is a sight to behold. Berube noted Carlo's standout performance, and it's clear that he's making a significant impact. It feels like every piece of the puzzle is finally falling into place for this team. But here's where I get a little torn. Despite all this positive momentum, we've seen the Leafs struggle in the playoffs in recent years. Yes, they advanced past the Tampa Bay Lightning 2 years ago, but that was an anomaly in a sea of postseason disappointments. Can they carry this momentum into the playoffs, or will the pressure of the postseason get to them? Honestly, I'm conflicted. The way they're playing now is encouraging, but as a fan, I can't shake the history that looms over us. And what about you? What do you think? Can this team finally break through and make a deep playoff run? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe this is the right path, or do you have reservations about how they'll perform when the stakes are higher? This is our chance to engage in some spirited debate, so don't hold back. As we look forward to the next game against Florida, I can't help but feel hopeful. Everything seems to be aligning for the Leafs to not just compete, but to thrive in the playoffs. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. And if you love talking about your Leafs as much as I do, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for all the thrilling moments ahead this postseason. Let's go, Leafs!